Hi guys. So we're gonna practice Ujjai breath today. It's a pretty traditional yoga breathing that most asana classes use, not all, but as their regular breathing. It's very calming, it's very relaxing. So we're gonna be on your back. So you just need some place to lie down. And when you lie down, if you know your neck and shoulders are tight, you might choose to have a folded blanket or like beach towel. And you want to fold it pretty neatly and just put the edge of the blanket right underneath your head. So it's not underneath my neck, it's just underneath my head. And this isn't for everybody. This would really be just for you if when you lie down, you kind of feel like you're uncomfortable in the neck and shoulders, right? If you can lie down, you feel pretty relaxed in the neck and shoulders, you feel like the head and neck is in a pretty neutral position, don't worry about using a blanket or towel. But a lot of us, especially these days with all the computers and technology, have a lot of tension in the shoulders and life. So if you put the folded edge of the blanket or towel right underneath the head, not the neck, so it slightly tucks the chin. It's just a little more comfortable and a little more relaxing. So you want to be very comfortable. We're going to widen our feet a little wider than our hips, maybe about shoulder width apart. And if it's comfortable, just let the knees knock in on each other. If that bothers your lower back, the knees can stay straight up to the ceiling. So just kind of settle in. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'll keep it. And make sure your body's comfortable. Again, if it's not, most of us, it's gonna be very relaxing and supportive to feel the knees knocking in. Some of us are gonna wanna feel like we just want the feet flat and the knees up to the ceiling. And then just take one hand rested on your belly, other hand on your chest. Elbows are ideally on the floor or supported. Close your eyes. And take a deep full breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. And just notice I am here. One more full breath in through the nose. And then open your mouth, let it go. And then just allow your breath to be completely natural. So you're not manipulating, you're not doing anything. See if you can start to tune into your breathing as it is now. So again, you're not lengthening, you're not deepening, you're not doing anything with the breath. Just try to notice. It's very subtle. This is challenging if you're new to this. Just notice your breath as it is. So is your breath coming right now in this moment? Is your breath going in and out of your nose? In and out of the mouth? Maybe a combination of both. So there's no right, there's no wrong. You're not trying to make it any particular way. We're just narrowing our attention down. And you might not be able to tell, that's okay. Can you feel where the breath goes in the body? So when you breathe in, can you feel breath in either one of your hands? Maybe your chest expands, maybe your belly, maybe a little of both, maybe somewhere in between. Again, no right, no wrong, no judgment, no trying to make it any other way than it is, just noticing what is. Notice the quality of your breath. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Does it change from breath to breath? Right, so before we actually adopt a new breathing pattern, we have to kind of tune in and notice what is. We have to notice where we're at, right? Just to get anywhere, to do anything, we have to start where we are. So slowing down enough and paying enough attention to see and feel what's happening now. And if it's comfortable, you can leave the hands on the body. If it's more comfortable to rest your arms by your side, feel free. We're going to shift into Ujjayi breath. So you're going to do the best you can to breathe in and out your nose. Just breathing in and out your nose. And I'd like you for a few cycles of breath to count your breath. So from the beginning of the inhale to the end, count with numbers. From the beginning of the exhale to the end, count with numbers. And do that for a few cycles. Just notice how long your breath is now. And each breath might not be the same length. Just notice what is. And then whatever you noticed, I'd like you to come up with a number that's just a little longer. So add a few seconds, 2, maybe 3 seconds onto your inhale, onto your exhale. And endeavor to make your exhales, the inhales and exhales the same length. So maybe my number is going to be 5. I'm going to inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to exhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I'm going to inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to exhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be personal. You guys keep going. Steady, fluid, rhythmic inhales and exhales. Your number, your count. It's going to be different from person to person. It's going to be different from day to day. You just make your breath today as long and smooth as you possibly can, without straining, without tension. And then we just notice every time our mind wanders somewhere else, because that's what the mind does. Right, so the practice, these breathing practices are meant to keep us present. Right, yoga is a practice of focusing concentration. So over and over again, we'll bring our attention back to the breath, wherever we are. And then finally, you guys, we're trying to deepen our breath. So steady, fluid inhales and exhales in and out your nose. And use your whole lung capacity. So feel when you breathe in, you guys, that your belly expands. Your side body expands, your back body expands, your chest expands, your whole torso, almost like a balloon blowing up, so full, like it's almost gonna pop. And then again, allow your exhales to be steady, fluid, and complete. So you're creating a quality to your breath, long, deep, smooth, rhythmic breath. In and out your nose. It keeps your attention and calms the nervous system. Continue to use the counting if it's helpful for you today. Right, and this practice isn't linear. So maybe today your breath is 5 seconds. That doesn't mean tomorrow it's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. You just work with what you're at. Do the best you can in the moment to lengthen and deepen the breath. And then adding one final little detail. So everybody exhale completely. And then take a deep full breath in through your nose. And I just want you to open your mouth and sigh it out. And feel what's happening in the back of the throat. And then do that one more time. Deep full breath in through your nose. And open your mouth, sigh it out. And feel that subtle vibration in the back of the throat. And then close your eyes, close your mouth, go back into nostril breathing, back into Ujjai breath. And what we're trying to do, you guys, is create that little bit of vibration in the back of the throat on the inhale and the exhale. So as you continue for another minute or so with your Ujjai breath, can you sense that feeling of vibration? Almost feels like a whisper. Both on the inhale and the exhale. And it's way back in the throat, the same feeling you had when you exhaled out your mouth. And again, that helps keep the awareness, keep the attention, keep the presence, keep the fluid and steady feeling of the breath, both the inhales and exhales. And let's take about 5 more deep, full Ujjai breaths here. Notice if you're tensing the face or shoulders, and see if you can let go. And then final full Ujjayi breath. And then finish your exhale. Inhale deep and full. And one more time, this time just exhale, release, open the mouth, let it go. And then gently hug your 2 knees into your chest, round your back. And just rock from side to side a few times across your lower back. And gently roll to one side, pause there for a moment. And if you can, keep your eyes closed and just press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Sit for a moment with your hands resting in your lap, spine tall. And just notice how you feel. And then gently take your hands together at your heart. And bow your head towards your heart. And you guys just internally thank yourself for showing up and taking the time out of your busy day for self-care. May all beings everywhere know love and peace. Namaste. Hang in there, you guys. Be patient. Practice, practice, practice. Be well.